I think that the first thing that people notice about Salt Lake City is how wide the streets are. It's funny because that actually comes from the urban planning from the first pioneers. It has a nice kind of refreshing quality. Downtown Salt Lake City is always buzzing, and so whether it's people bar hopping or going to great restaurants, it's always fun to just kind of walk around. At the center of Salt Lake City is the LDS Temple, and around that is Temple Square. Temple Square is actually the most visited attraction in Utah. It's the headquarters of the Church of Jesus Christ, Latter-day Saints, and it's where you can see the iconic Salt Lake Temple. It covers 35 acres with museums, attractions, and beautiful gardens. For a really special treat though, go during Christmas time. You can see their gardens are strung up with Christmas lights. It really is an amazing sight to behold. 9th and 9th is a hip neighborhood with all kinds of unique shops, restaurants, and cafes. Catch a show at the Tower Theater. It's a historic theater that is also a Sundance Film Festival venue every winter. If you're looking for high-quality, fashion-forward clothing, I would definitely recommend going to the Stockton 9th and 9th. UMOCA is the Utah Museum of Contemporary Art, and so you can find local and national and international artists whose work pushes the boundaries of what art can be and offers a lot of conceptual underpinning for visual artwork, performance art, and more. You've got to visit the Utah Museum of Natural History. Utah is one of the world's richest areas for dinosaur fossils, and the museum has tons of amazing dinosaur skeletal displays. They're really cool interactive exhibits, and they show everything from like minerals and metals to flora and fauna. It's really just a great place to explore. The Great Salt Lake is the largest saltwater lake in the Western Hemisphere. It's an amazing place for nature and wildlife viewing. And if you really want to see some stunning sights, head to Antelope Island. It's a wildlife preserve on the Great Salt Lake where you can see bison, raptors, coyotes, and antelope. To me, what's unique about Salt Lake City is its offering of art and culture with a community that really cares about each other.
Kanab is a small southern Utah town surrounded by gigantic landscapes. The town is only about 4,500 people. It's much more laid back, and a lot of people like that when they come to visit, that it is such a chill area, and then they get out in nature and they're just overwhelmed. My favorite thing to do in Kanab is just to get out and hike and explore, whether it's a national park or just gorgeous natural features. You have Zion National Park to our west, Bryce Canyon National Park to our north. Zion National Park truly is a one-of-a-kind experience. It's breathtaking. Some of the highest sandstone cliffs in the world. And when you're in it, you really kind of feel small in the universe. The word that best describes Bryce Canyon National Park would be hoodoos. And hoodoos are pillars of rock that stick up from the canyon floor. And it is so spectacular and so unique. Pod Canyon is one of my most fun places to go. Riding ATVs is just exciting. You have just trails that are flat and are more scenic. You have trails that are very rocky and really challenge your skills as a driver, and you have everything in between. The Mansard Petroglyph site is really a wonderful feature located just basically here in Kanab. And riding your ATV to it enables you to see 1,000-year-old petroglyphs. It's really an incredible sight to see Carl Pink Sand Dune when the sun's out. You have the blue sky and that pinkish red sand. It's almost like the camera can't process the colors. But it's a sweeping and endless landscape of just gorgeous smooth lines. And then when the wind blows, it creates these little funnels. It's truly, truly amazing. Moki Cave is a fun and different place for all visitors to go. It's a real cave, and in the back they have various gems and things like that that are lit under black light, and it really is fun. You don't want to miss the dinosaur tracks when you go to Moki Cave. These are from three-toed dinosaurs that lived millions and millions of years ago. After a long day of hiking or riding ATVs, it's nice to come into Kanab and have a great meal at one of our great restaurants. The Rock & V is the perfect place to have a meal. Fabulous food, casual atmosphere, great service. One thing I think a lot of our guests really like about coming to Kanab is kind of a slower pace. Nature kind of imposes its will on you, and everything, people who are used to running around at a fast pace tend to, I think, slow down and want to look at things and take the time to see things more carefully when they're here.